Soldier Nation, it has been a while since you've seen me here with the supplements, but I figured since we're embarking on this new strength, this new lean mass gaining program, I figured why not talk about supplementation. I am an Optimum nutrition athlete. If you don't know that, you probably don't follow me, but just the gold standard way I took that probably about 14 years ago, and I love the Optimum nutrition products ever since. Optimum nutrition was kind of like, that was when I thought of supplements and protein, like all I knew of was Optimum nutrition. So I had the opportunity when I won the Muscle and Fitness Male Model Search back in 2010 to sign with a couple different companies. Right off the bat though, I knew Optimum nutrition. So first and foremost, I'm not gonna try to, I'm not gonna, there's no manipulation, there's no trying to smoke and mirrors at you. I'm gonna tell you right off the bat, I love Optimum. Boom. Now that happened, we can move on with it. I do only take Optimum. I believe in their products because what you see is what you get. Supplementation and the fact that I've toured with Optimum, and being an Optimum athlete, I've seen firsthand that they don't push supplements over a diet. The very first thing that whenever I go anywhere, I tell people, and I heard it from Optimum first, is you can't out supplement a bad diet. All those out in YouTube and TV land, you can't out supplement a bad diet. It drives me nuts how often I see college kids that are eating like dog crap and then downing pre-workout shakes. That's not what it's designed to do. If you're not properly hydrated, if you're not getting enough rest, if you're not, eating right, then products like this are just a crutch. And it's you who has to know what you're putting in your body. It's not anyone else's fault. So if you go out and you take this, and this, and this, you might be overlapping. Some of these products have some of this already in them. So you have to find it, you have to take it upon your shoulders to figure out what your goals are, what you need to get there nutrition-wise, and then B, how to supplement. I would say that supplementation is 10% of the equation. I like supplementations, especially when I'm getting close to a contest prep, but also when you're looking to gain weight, when you're a lean gainer and you can't seem to be putting on any weight, supplements go a long way. So when you're looking to add muscle and keep that body fat to a minimal, supplements come into a role. They help you feel energized. They help you recover. They're not going to be doing any crazy kind of, these aren't steroids here. They're not going to be doing any kind of crazy, they're going to make you gain 10 pounds of muscle and lose body fat. No, this is to supplement your diet. That drives me nuts when people start abusing supplements because they think that they are going to make up for their lack of diet, lack of sleep, lack of preparation. It's on you. A pre-workout's great on a leg or back day. I don't always take Platinum Pre. It's pretty heavy stuff. Sometimes I take Amino Energy, which is not up here. It's probably one of my favorite products. It should be up here. Amino Energy should be up here. Gold standard Whey. It's kind of the all-around, all-American protein. Like I said, I have the natural version. And then my favorite product is not up here either because I'm all out of it. The Hydro Whey. Hydro Whey is awesome stuff. But let's jump right into it. Again, supplements ain't meant to be used as a crutch. Get on your game. These are all products that, always consult your doctor beforehand too. That's what I'm also gonna say, Good to know though. But some are gonna be sports related, some are, gym related. They're all geared towards gaining strength and keeping body fat to a minimum, getting bigger. These supplements up here, that's what we're talking about. If you want to check out the one for getting cut up, we also have that supplement stack for you. Also, below in the links, check it out below on this video. I have links to all these products on bodybuilding.com. That's just kind of a little shout out for me to bodybuilding.com. That's where I get all my supplements. Let's get talking. I kind of feel like a Tonight Show host. These are my guests tonight. We got protein, we got creatine. They're all happy to be here on the Soldier Nation. The gold standard, just your basic whey. So whey is a byproduct of milk. If you're lactose intolerant, you're not gonna want to take this one depending on how lactose intolerant you are. Optimum has egg protein, if you are lactose intolerant. And then actually the Hydro Whey has a low level of lactose in it. Protein, a good protein shouldn't have a bunch of fillers in it. So you know, I hear sometimes people saying it's not the cheapest. Well, you're gonna get what you pay for. Optimum makes all of their own protein. I've seen it in-house. They make even some other companies' protein. I'm not saying who. This has 5.5 grams of BCAAs, fastest acting, gets to your body can use them quickly. This is another thing that drives me nuts. Get up here, get close again. About to throw things across the room. Girls out there, guys, grab your girlfriends and the protein that they have that is made, designed specifically for women, grab it and toss it in the air like LeBron James, because that is, I love it as a marketing standpoint, I guess. You know, women want something that makes them feel like it's for them, so they put it in a pink label and they put lean on there, and that's fine. You know, it's good. But usually it has more carbs and more fats in it. Why? Because women like things that taste good. It's that average woman that wants to come in and that's a really good tasting protein. You have to start looking at labels. Super lean protein, high quality protein, doesn't have your fillers, doesn't have your fats and your carbohydrates in it. This is gonna be your best bang for your buck. So, 2 scoops, that's gonna give you 48 grams of protein. As a guy trying to build muscle, that's a good amount to get in between meals. This is your all-star here. It does everything well. It's your utility player. This next one here we're gonna talk about is number 2 on my list. Again, it's protein. I don't really consider protein as a supplement. It's more of just an extension of my fuel, of my food. So this is casein. This is the new Tri-Cell casein, super smooth. Casein is the other byproduct, the other milk protein. Definitely has a slower rate of absorption. It's gonna be more like cottage cheese. This is that Cadillac. This is that Cadillac of casein, but casein slows it down. So it's been shown that adding 10 to 15 grams of casein to your whey or your Hydro Whey post-workout, you have 30 grams of this and 15 grams of that. I do my Hydro Whey, so I have 45 grams of protein. I have a scoop of my Hydro Whey and a half scoop of my casein right after my workout. That Baylor did a study on that and it is shown to be very successful. Again, even in between meals, this is a good one. If you are at a job, you're on your feet for long hours, can't get to a meal, have some casein. That'll keep you anti-catabolic. If you're on a budget, you want to get the most bang for your buck. So Hydro Builder has stuff like creatine, which we'll talk about it in a little bit, and it has all sorts of, in here we have 1 scoop. 1 scoop is going to be 2.5 grams of fat, 8 carbohydrates, and 30 grams of protein. So this is perfect post-workout. Again, it's not really, you see the name Hydro Builder and you think it might be like a mass gaining, like, a super serious mass. That's for putting on some serious mass. I think a lot of women tend to get scared of this when they really shouldn't be. The big time with this one is that post-workout, it is awesome to get because it has your creatine already in there. It has your BCAAs already in there. It has your leucine, your isoleucine, your valine. It has glutamine already in there as well. Also, it has an enzyme complex to help you break it down. The 2-to-1 recovery is 35 grams of protein, but also these two here have more calories in them because they contain large amounts of carbohydrates. If you have a hard time gaining weight, you might want to go this route where you're getting meals and then getting on top of it post-workout 70 grams of carbs. I love getting my waxy maize, which I don't have up here, but I usually do a scoop of my Hydro Builder or Hydro Whey and my casein together. All you kids out there in high school, even in college, the ectomorphs, the guys that have a hard time putting on weights, the guys that might not have the biggest appetites, that have just a crazy lifestyle, they're running around doing motocross, doing surfing, but want to gain muscle, but just can't seem to put on weight to save their life. If you're one of those guys, what you know about this? This is a workout. They send this to you in this big bag because just by lifting this bag, you're gonna get stronger. 1,250 calories. That's a lot of calories. You can do it as a meal replacement, but what I recommend to people that have a hard time getting weight, eat until your food's up here, until you can't eat anymore. And then 2 hours later, when the food's about right here, have a shake with 1,200 calories, 253 grams of carbs. I sometimes didn't get 253 grams of carbs my whole day during my cutting for the Olympia. You should be making sure you're hitting your protein goal when you're talking about building lean muscle. When you're talking about getting stronger, you need to be giving fuel to that muscle. Like we said, 1.2 to 1.5 grams of protein per pound of body weight. If you're really a hard gainer, you go up to 2 grams. So multivitamin, I recommend it for everything, whether you're cutting, bulking, just doing CrossFit, wanting to stay where you're at. If you want to breathe air, a good multivitamin, vitamin C, vitamin D, vitamin A, B, C, I don't know. Just good multivitamin there with your glucosamine. This is a good one for your joints. So Optimum has one called Performance Pack. All right, next up, we're gonna have something that is probably, after protein, been the second most researched supplement, and that would be creatine. But yeah, you need to drink more water with it, but perfectly safe. Good for helping, things like steak have creatine in them. Creatine is gonna give you, it's gonna help you, you're gonna saturate your muscles with creatine to give you that fast absorbing, that ATP energy. So you're in the gym, you're lifting, if you're not on creatine, you might not be able to squeeze out those last 1 or 2 reps. I stay on this throughout the contest. I haven't been on it in about 2 months just because I wanted to see if it really worked. And I can tell you right now, it has. I'm getting back on it this week because my strength is definitely better on it. A little BCA action. So we talked about BCAs being in protein. Branched chain amino acids, always important in it for recovery. And this happens to be a brand new product. It just came out of the Arnold. We also have the Pro Complex in the protein powder. Check that one out. That one is a blend of just a lot of awesome ingredients. Super fast digesting in terms of, it's just the BCAs, straight streamlined to protein synthesis, which you need to get started. Next up, we're going to talk about beta-alanine. You can get the glucosamine for your joints. When you start lifting heavy weights, the joints are going to start hurting. So also with this product, as you're working out, you're going to have the breakdown of glucose in the body. This produces hydrogen ions. This creates more of an acidic atmosphere, if you will, in the body. So beta-alanine is going to inhibit that, not completely obviously, but slow that down. L-carnitine is one of those that we talk about when we are cutting. Everyone thought it was such a great cutter, but also actually it's been shown to increase testosterone receptors. So I stay on this one because we're talking about too, I want to gain lean muscle. So this one is especially great for gaining lean muscle. After workout, it helps increase your testosterone receptor. So it's not a testosterone booster or anything like that. It's gonna increase your testosterone receptors for that one. Always like staying on that one. You want to be on it for life. Your essential fatty acids, so your omega-3s and 6s, you want that good cholesterol, so you can have a healthy heart. This is going to help with blood pressure. I know that might not seem important to you guys now, but it will in the future. Also, things like your skin, even cushioning with joints. Last one, I'm going to talk about a little platinum pre. So green tea extract, which is actually in the amino energy, definitely been shown tons and tons of positive results for losing weight. Also good to have those antioxidants. So green tea extract and that amino energy, that's the caffeine that is in there. Not as much caffeine though as we have in our platinum pre. We all heard probably the platinum pre ad. Optimum did a good job with that. This is gonna be a little bit more potent. I take this usually on days that I need a little bit more of a pick-me-up. So leg day, back day, if I didn't get the amount of sleep I wanted the night before and I'm just dragging ass, this is not a crutch though. There you have it. Now, you're balling on a budget, you're probably in college, so what I recommend you doing is if you do have products that you're reading the ingredients, like I know I need that, I know I need that, I know I need that, you might want to, only get one. So the Hydro Builder, it's a great one for those people that it's kind of an all-in-one, has your creatine in there, it has some casein in there, and it has some faster digesting protein. So, I recommend that one if you're on a budget. Leave out the beta-alanine and just get the pre because it has the beta-alanine in there. And so if you do have the cash, if you do have the flow, then invest in something like beta-alanine as well. You and you alone have to be the one that's you're in control of putting, what's in anything in your body. You have to look at what you're putting into your body. You have to know, diabetics have to know. People that have certain health conditions, you need to know what you're putting in your body, and that goes for every one of us out there. If you don't know, you can't be upset. And again, this whole countertop, I could do this and just do that if your nutrition isn't good, because nutrition has to be first and foremost. So, I love Optimum, but if you're eating cheeseburgers and hamburgers, none of this else is gonna matter. Anyhow, Steve Cook, Soldier Nation, let's go lift.